Egghead here, making another Egghead video. Today I want to go over the general breakdown and reassembly of the Phoenix Arms HP22a. A little pistol, by the way, that I think is one heck of a gun for the price. Granted, it was sort of part of the Ring of the Fire group, but it's still a great little gun. I put almost 1,000 rounds through this little pistol, and I've had exactly 3 failures to eject, much of which has been taken care of by the slight modifications I've done. Before I get started, I'm going to mention that I have modified this pistol in the way that you can find out there on the other videos, so that the magazine safety is no longer functioning the way it normally comes. First thing, some people are bothered by the breakdown on this little gun because they think it's a little confusing, and also they find that they tend to damage the recoil spring. Let's go through that. First, basic breakdown: slide it back and lock it. Lock the slide with the magazine safety. At this point, you're going to have to push this portion that has to do with the stop post. And they recommend using, a piece of metal along that edge. I think this is an easier way to do it. If you put it forward in your hand, use both of your thumbs along the edge of that, push it forward, and then lift it up with one finger. It should actually come up pretty easily for you, the barrel. The barrel will lift out, and then you'll see the compressed recoil spring that's on that stop post. Here's the part that's kind of a pain for folks. After you release the safety and let the slide go forward, the spring tends to do that. Now, going and recovering your spring, you come back and realize that what you should have done is held on to the spring as it came forward. Okay, lift off the slide, then you see the rest of the internals, including the stop post itself. Now, the main thing to remember when you're putting this back together is that the spring has to be compressed basically all the way against that stop post, which is the pain factor. You put it back on the slide, let it on there so it's nice and smooth. You put the spring in there around the stop post and just very lightly let in there. Now, here's the part that I think will save you a lot of pain. The book talks about using the barrel to hold the spring compressed while you're putting it back. Don't do that. Use your fingers, hold it in nice and snug as it's going all the way back, and then use the magazine safety to lock it in place. Then you'll get that spring locked around the post, and then you'll have just far fewer headaches. I know the first time I did it, I ended up damaging the spring. One thing about Phoenix Arms, they'll send you a little bag of 3 springs free if you give them a call, because they do get damaged a lot. Once you have that in there, then just putting the barrel back in, or let's say you're going to change it out with the long one. Slide it in there, put it around where the pivot is, and here's one of the good issues here. Very lightly holding the barrel, then you push down on the magazine safety, it snaps in place and it's there. It's that easy. So if you want to do a quick change out of the barrel, exactly what we were doing before, you rack it back and lock it, come forward with using 2 thumbs to press this down, and then just lift it up and the barrel comes out. Put the other barrel in place on the pivot, holding it very lightly, you push down on the magazine safety post, and it's done. That's all there is to it, to the HP22a. Thanks for watching Egghead videos.